Good evening. This is Dr. David Michael Wood on an early morning of the 20th, early AM morning of the 20th. I have something to say, something that I think America needs to hear. There has been some successful combating from people like Lou Sheldon of Traditional Values Coalition and conservative Republicans toward in the area of moral problems that are existing in today's current government behavior. But there's a lot that isn't completed, and I think the solution is to go for the elections, not the party. I believe in the right to life. That's the first thing. Any real Christian believes in the right to life. And I have a plan, if I become president, for pregnant mothers or pregnant teens who can't afford it to be able to bear their children and bring them into the world. Now, they may not want to be the parents. They may want to put them up for adoption. But I'll say it straight out. The government, the judicial branch is all wet with this Roe versus Wade business. It is time to get the judicial back in the way they are supposed to be. They do not have a right to determine something the Congress and the president wrote on as unconstitutional. They assumed that right a long time after the country had been in existence for a while. And so basically this power that the Supreme Court has to make law, which is unconstitutional, that very fact of the judicial making law, Congress, the Constitution plainly states Congress makes the laws, and the president affirms them or rejects them. I'm tired. Millions and millions of babies have been killed in this nation. And then people like Obama say, it's women's rights first. Women's rights first? That is hooey. The woman ought to have an attitude of trying to care for the child and bring it to life. That's only one issue. Another issue is the coming in through the borders of our nation with slave women, slave boys, slave girls by the organized crime. I want that wall to cover all the way. And I want areas set up where with it is at different junction points, like in California down there at the border, different in Arizona or Texas, different areas of the country that, and of course up in Canada too, about by Canada. I would like to see different areas set up for the ability of foreigners to come in and train and be screened by a staff so that they will not be on welfare when they come in. They will not, but rather be self-supporting and learn to use the gifts that they got. I'm not against having people come into our nation. That was one of the founding principles of our country, a place where people could come and find freedom. Freedom to start again. But today we see people coming to America so that they can get on welfare and live poorly for generations at a time, teaching their young ones to do the same thing and repeat the same patterns. And this is not a race issue. This is an attitude issue. All those babies killed in their mother's wombs. We may not sacrifice the babies on idols like they used to do, but in a sense, it's still, these are idols when these abortionists, doctors, and nurses and midwives kill these children. Kill them. Plain murder. I want to see a godly nation once again. I do. Because Christ is coming back. The time is short. You can look at all the scriptures. Jesus Christ is coming back soon. And I want to see every name written in the book of life. And I want to see people begin to prosper once again. Just like me. Live within their means. And believe that prosperity is ahead. By their actions of not borrowing. I have a budget that I worked up for the nation for 2013 and on. It may not be like President Obama's budget or running Republican Mitt Romney. It may not be like that, but it's something that I think will work. It is time. It is time for believers, both Catholic, Christian, and veterans who understand what it means for ex-servicemen to lead for the nation. I'm asking you to write my name in, David Michael Wood, Dr. David Michael Wood, in every ballot that you vote in, whatever state you're in, that remains. Write my name in, David Michael Wood, W-O-O-D. It's not an uncommon name. It's not a common name. It's a very meaningful name. David, like David in the Bible. Michael, like the Archangel Michael, who fights the devil and his demons. And wood, like a tree in a forest of trees, a wood. Solid name. There are so many issues. Credit use has got to stop as a nation. With trillions of debt right now, it's got to stop. We need to pay off what we can and not use news credit. China is not going to be the one to control us because we borrow from them. That's not a sound way to operate a nation. Borrowing is not a sound way. We need to develop what we have, live within our means, and look to God, our Maker, to bless us. Be frugal. Get over the debt. It'll take a long time. Long time. And all these issues about global warming and other issues of a similar nature, that, like for them saying CO2 being a poison. No, it wasn't what it was. What did they say? CO2, yeah, CO2 being a poison. Well, I want you to know every human being, air-breathing and other air-breathing mammals, breathe in oxygen and blow out carbon dioxide. It's a poison? Then I'm a walking poison man because I breathe out carbon dioxide. That is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Global warming is a lie. It's been proven so. And yet these liberals try to scare everybody with global warming. Enough is enough. Write my name in on every primary that you can. Write my name in, regardless of party. Write my name in. David Michael Wood. If you want a nation to come back to God and live in Christian principles and elect Christians to Congress on any congressional elections. Thank you.